And half an hour on the take. Half an hour on the take. Completely forgot that I was coming out here tonight. I'm really sorry that I'm late. I was busy in the kitchen. I'm not going to speak. I'm not going to speak. I'm mad at myself. I'm late. I'm late coming out here, but that's okay. I'm looking for the channel right now. We're only one. Sometimes I don't like speaking when we're only one. I wanted to speak tonight about, and I still haven't looked up so many things that many of the viewers have asked me. So right now, I want to talk about words that are different by just changing the first consonant. If it's a fiddle, and it's a little fiddle, and it's in the middle, is it a riddle? What does it mean to just change the first letter? Is it we ran out of words? And even if riddle and middle and fiddle and little, but little, the D and the T are interchangeable. D and T are interchangeable because you don't know if you got the letter in the mail, and you don't know if you got the letter in the mail. Now, is that L-E-T-T-E-R or L-E-D-D-E-R? And is that male, M-A-L-E, or M-A-I-L? Artificial intelligent what? Why does male go at A-I? And why does a person like human being have just the M-A-L-E? So there's a reason for it. I don't know what the reason is, but all these things tell a different story, a deep down story, other than the codes they broke during the world wars. These are different codes that were given to us that could never be altered or changed in creation, in the ways of creation. The same way as green is for go, and red is for stop, and gray is more or less indecisive and just leave me a message. I wanted to talk about horses and darts. I wanted to talk about, has anybody ever seen the elephant's watering hole? I'm going to look it up right now. Elephant's watering hole. Let me see if I can get one of the pictures. Scattered watering holes of elephants. I'm going to see if I can get this picture over here. I've seen it before. Wow, it's not in here. Okay, hold on a second. I'll ask another question. Over 100 miles, how many watering holes will there be for elephants? No, I'm not getting the picture. I'm not getting at the picture. Pools of water in the desert for animals. No, I'm not getting that picture. So anyways, I'm going to just go on with the video. I've had it before. And it sort of reminds me of the placements of constellations and satellites. And another thing I wanted to talk about is that my cat, with the pad, with her or his pad underneath, is able to move the mouse on my screen. My cat is able to do that. So that's another thing I wanted to mention. And the elephant has a small brain, but that small brain is a microprocessor, which is zoomy quick. Very, very, very quick. I've got some buzzing in the background. Let me see what it is. Facebook Marketplace is telling me to answer, have you sold anything in the 4 items? And what I do is I just exit out because I'm not interested in giving anybody any extra information than they already have. You let me use the surface, and I use the surface the way I'd like. Words spoken. Sometimes I will not say the words exactly because they are not needed to say exactly. They're just understood. Hold on a second. I was going to another piece. Where am I? Okay. The memory stick. Apples and oranges. What is this expression, apples and oranges? They're different from each other. They're different. We don't eat the skin of the orange, but we can eat the skin of the apple. You can eat the skin of the orange, but it's more likely not to eat the skin of the orange. Apple, what's ironic about this is that apple is number 50 and orange is number 60. The half-life of the orange and the passing road, because 60 becomes 66, which is a representation of the word freedom, in which when they use the word freedom, they say freedom 55. Okay. Just give me a second. I'm going for a glass of water, so please leave the screen right now. I'm putting it dark for a second, just because I want to. Just give me 1 second. I have to pull out my stove. So give me another second. I have to pull out my stove. It's 7 o'clock at night, and it's probably something I shouldn't be doing. Just give me a minute. Just give me a minute. I'm coming back. Just give me a minute. Give me a minute. I'm coming back. Coming back. Coming back. Coming back. Just give me a minute. Coming back. I have something to do. I shouldn't have started the video yet. Maybe I should have. Maybe I shouldn't have. Coming back. Okay, I'm back. I'm back. We're still one. Is it just me, or is there somebody here? I know you want to stay anonymous, but if I'm alone, I'm not going to speak right now, and I'll just let time go by. Apples and oranges. By adding the S, apples goes from 50 to 69. Rotation. Rotation of birth and the half-life spirit. 19 is artificial intelligence. That's the way I like to do it. When you have 19, you have artificial intelligence with 18 and 17 through Mars, DC, and the sun. Man is the sun, and artificial intelligence is 19. That is on the other side of 18. So our creation comes from partly the gear in which ignites life on this planet, which allows artificial intelligence to come with us. Now, what does that artificial intelligence mean? Is it that we are able to acknowledge that we have the capability to have a processor in us to decrypt, so we can use the items that we need to succeed in our trek through life? Otherwise, what would life be? It's in other ways, can we actually be living our lives as not knowing that we are fighting the universe? Not knowing that we are fighting the universe. Have you ever thought of playing video games? Any of the video games. Some of those video games that you're playing, you're not playing just because how good you are. It's almost like school. All the top jobs go to a certain place in society and are used for a specific reason. And I'm not going to mention those reasons. If you don't know by now what those specific reasons are, usually they're used for good and evil. And that's the way I see it. So when you play video games, if you're playing fighting, whatever it is It's going to be studied. When you think you're having fun, it's being studied and used for the benefit of, let's say, the money people, them, those who, I don't want to use oh, what happened? Seems like the lights went out. I don't want to use them as, I like to say the good with the G and the evil with the E, G5. G5, good and evil, the first letter of each one. I'm busy doing something with my hands right now. What else was I going to mention? Good and evil, apples and oranges. So apples is number 50. Oranges is 60 because all zeros equal 6. The question is, if you already have a 6, should I use another 6? Should I go the opposite of what 6 is? What should I do with it and why? And will it always be used in the same, how can I say it? Should I always replace 0 with a 6? And when should I not? And for what reason? I can talk about that and say, well, let's use, if we have 6, let's let's use 1. So we'll have the 7th gate. If we have 5, let's not use 6 because that will give us 56, and that will be the student. So if we have 6, use 5. If we have 5, use 6. If we have 4, use this. If we had 3 with 0, use this for different and specific situations. I'm just questioning right now. I don't know why that keeps happening. Anyways, right now, apples and oranges. Apples is number 50. Oranges is number 60. 60 seconds on the clock. The first 2 letters are orange, or actually saying orangutan. OR is saying gold. It says orang. It says orang. So orange is rang with O and E at the end. Mars Entertainment, the 15th letter. So I'm just ringing a bell. I'm ringing a bell. And I mean, there's a lot of letters that we have to play with in our language. Like, have you ever seen Willie? How do you spell Willie? O-U-I, O-U-I, saying yes. Willie says yes. Now you would say, Willie's with a W. How can you say Willie? Because when you say the word in French, we met. No, we didn't meet. It's a family name. It's we met, but it's spelled O-U-I, saying yes. Metropolitan. Apples and orange. Apple has P-L-E in the word. Orange has ange as an angel, as in saying O-R, meaning gold in French, saying the golden angel. Also, I think of orangutan and monkey. So when you put the S as more than one apple, you would have 69. If you have 69 and there's a 0 in 50 for apple, you would now add 6 more and have 75, and now you have a communication with the moon. In oranges, you have 66, and that's a doubles. So you would count them as 6 and 6 is 12, 1 and 2 is 3, 12 is alpha beta creation. But when you have 60 in orange and the S oranges as 19, you'll have 79 plus 6 equals to 85, and that's a silver matrix. Second place. Second place. Second place on a dice cube is on each side of 1. On each side of 1. Apparently, in our province where we are, they're stopping people from making fires outside in their backyard. They're checking at all the exits to make sure you're not 2 in a car from a different family right now. That's what's going on right now. Almost reminds me of the stories I read about World War I and World War, you know, that, right? And that's the way it's becoming. And if they can't hold society the way they want, they'll have to go to rentables. Rentables. That's right. If there's not enough here, they'll go and rent them. Yeah, from the machine. Spell machine, and after the first two letters, just use the last four. Machina. Just use the last ones. Hold on a second. So we spoke about the microprocessor, about the way my cat can move the my mouse on my phone. Just give me a second here. Okay, I'm just thinking of something. Okay, so what I wanted to talk about to start off is we're going to go with horse racing. But before we get to that, let's talk about the NFL. They changed names. They went to the Las Vegas Raiders, Raiders of the Lost Ark, Las Vegas Raiders. They used to have the Cleveland Browns. They went to the Baltimore Ravens. The Cleveland Browns came back, and then the Baltimore Ravens came out through another team. All this is because of something that's happening in the universe, something that's happening in the altar system, that this switch has to happen. Things have to happen like opening up an electrical switch. Now, what I'm talking about isn't going to make you any smarter, isn't going to make you learn. It's just something to think about. I want to talk about colors in horse racing. I wonder if you're interested in any of this. We have red, we have blue, we have white, we have green. I'm trying to remember this. We have black. We have, that's 5. The 6 is, we have yellow. The 7 is orange, I think. The 8 is gray, I think. The 9 is not purple. I think it's turquoise. And the 10 is a split between red and blue. And those two colors will create purple. So the purple. So let me go ahead, and I have to look something up. So give me a second. I'm going to go and look for some racing online to see what my color mixtures, if it was correct. Just give me a second. Okay, here we have here. Okay. See if we can take this down. Make this smaller. Put this over here. Place this there. Whoop, got big again. Hold on a second. Altered images, tattoo parlor, Oklahoma City. Okay, so here we have the 1 in red. The 2 is white. The 3 is blue. The 4 is yellow. The 5 is green. The 6 is black. The 7 is orange. The 8 is pink. And the 9 is not in here. Maybe I have to find another race. Let me look. No, let me find another race. Okay, the 9 is turquoise. Okay, so here the 9 is turquoise, right? And the 10 is purple. So I'm going to go 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then I'm going to have to go to Northfield Park. See, Northfield Park is standard bred horses, and the other one, I think that was Mountaineer Park. That is, hold on a second. I got a phone ringing right next to me. I don't know who it is, so just give me a second. I shouldn't answer it. Hold on. Oui, hello? Oui, hello? Oui, c'est moi qui parle. De où? Je connais pas ça, c'est quoi? Non, non, merci beaucoup, je m'excuse, tout est beau. Okay, au revoir. Okay, believe it or not, I went to Videotron to pick up a phone, and now they're calling me back to do a sondage because they want to know how everything went. And I'm not interested to share my information. One of the reasons I'm not interested to share my information is because if you're checking up on your employees, okay, the best way to check up on your employees is usually to ask the public. And now, if you ask the public about my opinion, who am I? How are you going to judge me on the opinion I gave? If everybody says the person that served them was fantastic and I said they weren't, who am I now? What will you think of me? Or maybe I shouldn't be looking at it that way. Maybe it's best for all of us, right? As freedom seems to be devoured. So in this Northfield Park, this is what they call, this is harness. And they call this standard bred. And this is thoroughbred. So both of them are with red inside the word. Dard. First, second, third. Standard. And then there's TH if you want to go to thoroughbred. Or you can go standard death. Thoroughbred horse racing. Now they're talking about horses. And horses become, after their lives are done, they usually send them where? To the glue factory. That's the expression. Into the glue factory. So I need to make some corrections. Yellow is number 6. 7 is pink. So I'm going to have to scratch that off. And put pink on the 7. And where pink is on the 8 in regulars, and gray is on the 8. Pink, and there's no gray in standard in thoroughbred horse racing. The 9 is purple. You know what's funny? From this distance, it looks like a darker 9 when you get close to it. I'm just trying to see. My screen is not. See, that looks really dark, right? That pink looks dark. That yellow looks dark. All of these look different. This looks faded, but it's not faded. On my screen, it's dark. So now we're still only 2 people at this point. That's okay. So the thing about pink, which is on the 7, and gray on the 8, in which in thoroughbred horse racing there is no gray horse, and pink is on the 8, on the H. So it is the H and reverse is the S. Don't you like that? S and H coming together in the reverse of each other. And the G, which is the number 7 horse, it is pink, and the reverse is T. And that's what they use for the Mustang GTs. And it's a little chilly in my house, so just give me a second. I'm a little chilly. I'm going to put on a sweater. Hey, little girl, you're sleeping, eh? I got a lot of lights on here, so just give me a minute. I'm going to be back. Got a lot of lights on. Going to shut some lights off. Shut some lights off. So I want to see if my cat's outside. Yeah, tonight's going to be bitter, bitter, bitter cold. I don't even know if my truck will start tomorrow. They say it's going to go down to about minus, here in Canada, we work in Celsius. So it's supposed to go down to about minus 26. And I'm not sure if that's what the wind chill factor is. It's freezing in here right now. Just give me a second. I'm going to look up what the weather is going to be for tomorrow, if you don't mind. Just take a little break. Okay, so we're looking for the weather. It's minus 16 Celsius right now. Well, they say minus 18, but I heard minus 25. Minus 18 is not so bad. Minus 18 Celsius is 0. So it's minus 16 right now. So I guess it's okay. I was outside most of the day chilling. You like that expression? I was out most of the day chilling. So the thing about gray and pink and being on number 7 in standard bread, okay, standard, the RD is for third. You have all 3 in standard bread, first, second, and third. And what it is about that is you're riding on a sulky in the back. And welcome, number 3. And with thoroughbreds, you are riding directly on the horse on a saddle. So one is the sulky, both starting with the S, and the other is the saddle. Who are we in this situation? Now, the number 1 in both horse racing gets 1. And it's funny that even in the game of pool, where the in pool, the number 2 ball in pool is blue, the number 3 ball is red, and here in horse racing, the 1 is red, the 2 is blue, the 3 is white. Red, white, and blue. Is there anything familiar? We're not talking about yellow. Yellow doesn't show up until number 6. 5 shows up. Black shows up at 5. Green shows up at 4. In pool, green shows up at 6. In thoroughbreds, yellow shows up at 4. Where in pool, yellow shows up on 1 and 9. So I like to take all these color combinations, mix them together, and see what I can get. Anyways, the thing about pink and gray is that both these colors, and there are others, but these are the majors. They both take white. The red gets white and becomes pink. So red 27 gets white 65 and creates pink. If I get it right, it's 50. So a total of 92, which is birth between red and white, gives us 50, which all zeros equal 6 becomes 56, and we now have the student. What does this mean? I don't know. In the letters I and N, the 14th and 15th letter, that is how pi begins. Pink is 7952, telling me through birth, through Neptune, on Earth is the gateway. Only because 7 and 9 is 16, telling me about the half-life. 16 can be inverted to 19. 19 can be switched around and mirrored to 91. And then we'd have the average of 13 by 7. 13, 1 and 3 is 4. It's male because 13 is the age of bar mitzvah. 13 is 4. 7 and 4 become Jesus of time on the cross. I don't do anything other than speak exactly what the numbers are. So you're hearing it over and over again. Now, when it comes to gray, and I always forget what number gray is. I think it's 55. 25 and 530. Yeah, gray is 55. Gives me my liberty. Pink is 50. Gray is 55. So you would have to create white and black. Black 29. and white 65, equaling to a total of 94, in which when it's divided in half, it becomes 47 times Jesus on the cross, same as the colors we just went over, in which the red and white combination tells me about my birth, the DNA through the sun, and the half-life of 1776, because 17 is the complete half-life. That is the only 17. That is your 17. 18 and 725. 6, or 61. 18, 63, 36, because of the 3 void. 3 void and the 6. But the reality is there's never more than 4. But in every house, there's 9. 9 areas per house. Top left, top right, or the 4 corners. As well, if we go to the game of roulette, it tells me that every area has a maximum of 5 betting positions only if you are the center of numbers 2, 5, 8, 11. Only 2, 5, and 8 get all the possibilities. The 3, 6, 9, there's less of a possibility, and I know I'm all over the place, but I'm going to explain it. You can bet here and 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 bet here. You can put a bet all over. In order to show all my bets, I need a minimum of 9. In order to show the reality of this area in the center, I need 9 areas to show this. The center area is 35 to 1. This corner area, in between here, 2, 4, 6, 8 is 17 to 1. The corners is 8 to 1. The center, okay, we spoke about the center. And then if we make a bet over here, that will be 11 to 1. 3 and 5 is 8 to 1. 1 and 7 is 8 to 1. 8 is 8 to 1. And 11 is 2 to 1. So these are all my possibilities, but I need 9 in order to ignite this one over here. 8, 8, 8, and 1. The reverse of 8 on the dice, although Jesus is 33, area space is 44. Those are my reverse on the dice cube. 3, 33, 33. So that's what we get out of roulette. These are my obligations. I'm not really sure why I brought you here. And this becomes 36, 18, 9, and 12. This becomes 9, 9, 9, 3. As well, this becomes 18, 8, 0, 9 for 90. Our birth in this one on the 4 corners, 90 is our birth. 18 is the resident angel of who we are reside in. This 12 is our creation of alpha beta creation. 12, female. Alpha beta creation through K. The divided less than K, right? If this was the less than sign, less than that. Value is 4. And just give me a second. I want to look at something. Just give me 1 second. Somebody sent me a message, and I just want to read what it is. They say that on this coming Friday, the 18th, shut down, weirded out, things like that. All kinds of weird stuff coming. 2012, the year 2000, in short, is next week. I mean, sorry, it's not that it's next week, But if you were really put things in a ball, the dice cube, the deck of cards, how things are in other calendars, why should something happen? I mean, when you go to lock up the door, if the shop closes at 6 o'clock, isn't everybody ready to leave? Or you bring in a customer. In some places, when 6 o'clock, we're closing the door at 6. Everybody's already stopped. Everybody went to the lockers. Everybody's leaving. 6 o'clock is shut. Now, when it comes to stores and shopping centers, 6 o'clock, they don't let you in. When do they don't let you in? They stop letting you into the store at 6 o'clock? Or does everything shut down? When the liquor commission shuts down at 9 o'clock, you better have your liquor in your hand and you're out the door. It's shutting down. So when they talk about the year 2000 or 2012, how many years before everything completely shuts down? How many years does it shut down? When a nuclear power plant shuts down, how many years does it shut down? Or is there continuous maintenance that goes on? Just because it's shut down, it doesn't mean that they're not getting deliveries overnight. Shut down for you, but the packages are still coming in. So if you want to talk about red, white, and blue in horse racing, it's funny the way blue. Let me see. I wonder if I can duplicate this page here on my screen. I'm looking at my screen. I want to see if I can duplicate this. Hold on a second. So we've duplicated this, right? So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go here. I'm going to take this out and show you this. White, red. Hold on, no. Red, red. Blue, white. White, blue. Green, yellow. Yellow, green, black. Black, yellow. So I'm not sure what these color combinations are. One is standard bred. This one is standard bred, where my mouse is. And this one is thoroughbred. The purple is our birth. And the only way to get this purple is by red and blue coming together. So 1 and 2 will create 9. How do we get turquoise come together? How do we get green come together? Green, I think, is 3 and 4. Create your green 5. Here, number 3. Here, number 6 and number 2. This is our God planet. Came together to create number 4. So there's something in these combinations. What am I doing? What do? I find situations that possibly give us clues to the creation in the universe and maybe what's going on in our everyday lives if we can break that receipt. The thing is, we are reading the future from creation of what was put into our present, from what was created in the past, in which was known to some, and mostly not all, but just a few, so they can change our present because they can see into the future, our future, their present because they know the codes. Can you understand that? If you know the codes, you can see the future of the present. Now I want to just look at something when it comes to darts. And we talked about this a little bit in our last video. Just 3 people and no one has said a word here. Not that much fun for me for coming out and doing live videos, but it is what it is. Okay. Let me see. Hold on a second. Give me a second. Okay, now we are going to go to darts. And we are going to do the quick rendition of darts. There were other things about horse racing. There is a finish line. There is first, second, and third. There's also equestrian horse racing, in which we're not going on right now. So on the dartboard, on this dartboard, and I don't know if it's on all dartboards. In fact, I don't want to use this one because it shows that somebody is selling it. Okay, on most dartboards, Okay, let me just see if I can get this bigger. This, okay, throw darts to get them 301. Start 301. Start 301. That's my start in darts. To win, you must get 0 exactly, and your last shot must be a double. Do you notice that we have red? Red 20, red 12, red 14, red 8, red 7, red 3, red 2, red 10, red 13, red 18. Green 2, green 2. Wait a second, this is 5, eh? Okay, now we have 1. After 20, we have 1. Then we have 4. Then we have 1, 4, 6, 15. 1, 4, 1, 4, 6, 15, 17, sorry, 17, 17, 19, 16, 11, 9, and 5. Now what we have to do from that, all these numbers are focused in on one thing. 50 and 25. 50 and 25. Everything is aiming at 15 and 25. And around that, okay, and around this is a triple. And around the outside of the numbers is a double. Double, double, triple. When you add all these numbers together, you get the 210. When you add from 1 to 15, sorry, when you add from 1 to 6, it equals to a total of 21. In fact, we're going to do it this way. 1, 3, 6, 10, 15, 21, 28, 35, 42. Did I get this right? 7, 8, 36, 9, 45. I knew I got it wrong. In fact, I shouldn't even be doing it this way. I'm going to do it on another page. It's going to be 1. Add up. 1, 3, 6, 10, 15, 21, 28, 36, 45, 55, 66 freedom. Freedom. Where does liberty come in? Bear. Lie, bear, T. Liberty. Wow, I didn't really write that good, eh? 66, 78, 91, 1 through 13. Female, male begins. So I'm just trying to think. Male, female, male, female, male, female. 6 times 12, 6 times 13, 6 times 13 equals 78. 7 times 13 equals 91. 6 by 3, 18, 60, 78. 64, 74. 4, 4. Jesus of time. The extension of this number is going to give me 10 and 24. 4 times 6, 4 plus 6. It's going to tell me a story just in that. Although it's 34, it's now going to go to 40, which is going to go to 46. 46, okay, is going to go to 16, and then it's going to go to 7. So this tells me about the 7th gate. Do you want me to show you why? 4 plus 6, 46, 64, 6 plus 4. No. Hold on a second. In order to get that, you have to have 8 times 8 equals to 64. Plus 8 equals to 16 equals to 80. All zeros equals 6 equals to 86. All 4 and 6 equals to 24 and 10. 24 and 10, 10 and 24 equals to 34. All zeros equals 6 equals to 40. 40 all zeros equals 6 equals to 46. 4 plus 4, 46. 4 and 6, 4 plus 6 equals to 10. 1 plus 0 equals to 1. All zeros equals 6 equals to 7, leading to the 7th gate. When you get to 40, you have blue and you have the half-life. We added up to 91 on 13. Number 14, okay, is 105, the hand of God. Number 15 is 120. The reverse, 1 through 15, is 120. 1 through 20 is 210. So 1 through 16, okay, is 121, or 11 times 11. 1 through 17 is 138. We're down by the church, Q, and the church, and the moon. The church is actually over here, the church in the spirit. Here we stand on 17, and Q comes in with U at 21. So let's see what happens when we get to 21. When we get 18, it's 156, the student. We get 19, we get 165, the student. We get 20, and we have a mistake somewhere. 120, no, this is a mistake, sorry. I don't know where I got that from. Let me change this whole story around. The numbers are wrong, but the stories are right. Imagine. Here we have, from here we go to here. We have 136, the 613 laws of Moses. Here we have 153, electric company. It also says ACE. ACE and part of a connection to the moon. ACE, creation, and Mars. So ACE is almost like saying, here's a moon, and here's a moon. And we'll bring it to this moon here, but we're going to bar it. And we bar it at 66 because that's what they do at the casinos. We bar the freedom. And these two moons have barred the freedom. So what are they actually doing? I'm going to call this the Taurus bar, the bull. And we've seen this before, barred in Nibiru. So we have 18 at 171, the gateway. We have 19 is 190, and then we have 210, the spirit. 19 equals 19. So that's how we get to all these numbers over here. So we end up with 1, 3, 6, 1, 6, 3, 1, 9, 9. Now I'm going to just circle them over here. 1, 3, 6. Now I'm going to put this one over here. 1, 6, 3, 3, 1, 9, 9, 1, 3. And those are all your numbers. Those are all your numbers counted to a single digit all the way up. Now, if I had to do that, now I'm building patterns right now. And I didn't do the darts yet because all of this will come into the dartboard after. Okay, it's like there's going to be a zigzag of numbers. So what we're going to get, and I'm going to do this on the next page. If I can I do this on the next page? And I'm going to do it here. Let's see if I get enough space to do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I need 7 boxes. One, 3, 6. 1, 6, 3. 1, 9, 9, 1, 3, 6. 1, 6, 3, 3, 1, 9, 9, 1, 3. So nothing started to change. All right at the beginning, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. Only on the 16th one, Sweet 16 creation came in, and then we had 1, 9, and then 1, 3. 1, 9, and then 1, 3. Almost like it shifted over. So if I continued to 21, I would have 231. So that would be 3, 4, 5. That would be 6. And then if I had 22, that would be 253, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and that would be 1. If I go to 23, it'd be 276, and that would be 15, and that would be 6. We're never going to get higher than 999, but it's never happened yet. The 24th gives me 300. We can now go bowling. The 25th is 325. And the 26, making up our alphabet, is 351, saying ace. Beta creation, secondary creation on Earth. 24 giving us our leap year. All zeros equal 6. So now I'd have to take this and cut it into here. I'm going to have to take this and put it somewhere else. So I'm going to take A, B, C, and I'm going to do it over here again. So now we're moving on to here. 6, 1, 6, 13, 14, 6, 1, 6 we already have. Now we have 3, 1, 9. 3, 1, 9. Notice we changed here. We had 3, 9, 6. Now we have 3, 1, 9. We have 3, 1, 9. We have 27, which is 378. 15, that would be a 9. So now the first area switched to a 9, almost like a repeat over here. So now I'm going to bring it on this side of the board. The continuation of this is going to be over here, which will be number 28. So number 27 was 378. Okay, number 28 is 406. Number 29, our birth for the 29 days of February, is 435. Number 30 is 465. 31 is 496. Sorry. I should have did this higher up. I'm all over the place again. Need secretarial skills. 396. 31 is 396. Jail, artificial creation. 32 is 428, if I got that right. 33 is 461. 34 is, no, this is wrong. This is 496. Sorry. This is 528. 528 is your gateway. 528 on your calculator. And then your 561, the church and the student and the spirit. This one here is 595. Number 35 is 630. Number 36 equals 666. So I know I got my numbers right. So this one over here, 319, is number 24. Number 24, 6, 13, 14, 15. So it ends with a 6. So number 24, the 24th key in the piano. Center C is the 24th key from left to right in the piano, and the 29th key from right to left. Center C. Center C. Say some words simply. Center C, almost like one word. It's just like W is when you say we met. French word. We mean yes. W, almost like saying yes. Red, white, and blue. On a red, we stop. On green, we go. Right? Go, stop. So here we have number 9. 24 is 3. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 is 1. 3, 8, 9. And this one is 15, 18, 9. And number 27, 15, 18, 9. 1, 5, 6, 7, 8, 4, 7, 7 and 5, 13, 3, 10, 15, 6, 4 and 9, 13 and 6, 19, 1, 31. 32 is 5, 7, 15, 6. 33 is 3. 3, this is 19, which would be 1. This is 9, and this is 9. So where did we get 119, and how do these 36 numbers match? What happened to number 37? Number 37, 66, and number 37 is 703. Number 38 is 741. So we have 741 at number 38, which would be the church. We had, do we have 258 anywhere? We have 528. 741, 528. And we have no 639, do we? The only 369s we have are over each other. 369, 36, 639, 639. So why I'm talking about this is because they're located over here. Each and every one is telling their own story. Still no comments. The game of board, the game of craps. We get the number 39 equals 780. We get the 40, and it's 820. Cycle in the moon. We get the 41. This is 861. Number 42 is 861. Number 41. And 42 is 903. And 43 makes it 946. And 44 makes it 990. 990 becomes 996. This is a full cycle. So this is, we were talking about numbers, adding them up and what the numbers are. And this is what the numbers are when you add them up to a single digit. All the time you see a 1, every single one of these ones, except for maybe, I think the first one you don't count. Starting at this one over here, 1, 2, 3, 4. Starting at this one over here, every single one must get changed. As far as I remember, every single one of them will get changed to a 7 because everyone will carry the 0 with it. Now we're going to go opposites. We're 20 in darts, and I'm getting really tired, so I don't know how much more I can do. 20 in darts is the opposite of 3. I think 5 in darts to the left is opposite of number 17. 12 in darts is opposite to the number 2. 9 in darts is opposite to the number 15. 14 in darts is opposite to the number 10. This is special. 11 in darts is opposite to the number 9. Or is that number 6? No, I think that's number 9. 8 in darts is opposite of number 13. 16 in darts is opposite of number 4. 7 in darts is opposite of number 18. 19 in darts is opposite of number 1. 20 in darts is opposite of number 3. 01, 03, 04, 09, 02, 03, 05, 08, 07. So on this side you have 05, 07, 08, and the other side you have 02, 09, 04, 01, 03. 5 and 17. I did them all now. 12 is opposite of 2. So now what you have to do is add everyone to a single digit and also multiply and add the individual numbers. Trying to figure out where I am right now. I know I'm tired. I don't know what the story is yet. I'm not really sure of the story. Wow. Just give me a second. Okay. I was thinking. So that's your dartboard. So on your dartboard, you have the red and you have the, like 5 and 17, the opposite of each other's. They're both green. 2 and 12, they're both red, but the style, okay, of the 20, which is in the red zone, is also in the black zone. See, 20 is in the black zone. 5 is in the yellow zone. The doubles is in the green zone. So doubles and triples are green and red, but everything else is split between yellow and black. And the numeric value for yellow and black is 29 for black and 92 for yellow. So there's a whole story in here. I don't know the whole story yet. I'm going to figure it out. Where it's going to take me, I don't know. But 301, that's the way you play that game. What is 301? 301 becomes 361. They become the law. Where have I been? Meaning, where have I been? Where have I been? What does that mean? Where have I been? Where have I been to what? Have I been a bean? Am I a bean? Where am I been? I'm a ghost. I'm a shadow. I'm nothing at all. I never have and never will. And 50 years from now, you'll never know of who I was, or even if I ever existed, other than the artificial intelligence that comes to you through these videos. Has anybody seen this before? Can you do this to your hands? I just find it ironic. You see my hand? How can I show it? See that line here? Fold your hand and see if you get one straight line across. One straight line across. Let me see if I can do this. Too much light. Is it too much light? One straight line across. Almost like I always thought it was a crease. I thought we were all the same, but it's not true. We're not all the same. So what do you mean, where have I been? I'm a bean. I'm just growing, just keep growing and growing and growing. So we did colors in horse racing. We didn't come up with any results. As well, we did colors in the dartboard, and we haven't come up with any results. We've added up from 1 through 44, which is 990, and number 45, and every single threshold means something else. On a cube, 1 to 6 equals 21. Before you have your bat mitzvah at 12, and all the teen starts like 13. 1 to 12 equals 78. 1 to 13 equals 91. The spirit, the deck of cards, the 13 moons, the 13 cards. 13 is the average of 7. 7 by 13, 91. Add up 1 to 13 equals 91. You have 13 cards. Add up 1 to 10, it's 55. Add up 1 to 9, it's 45. Foxhole in the sun to freedom and number 10. 2 different worlds in the deck of cards. You add up 1 to 15. 15 is Mars. It's a total of 120, beta creation. And that is where the dog comes in. That is where Mars comes in. That is where the not 613, female, 612, and that's where God and the dog come in. Add up 1 to 20, it's 210, and that's where the moon comes in. Add up to 1 to 25, it's 325, secondary creation of Earth. But when you add up to 24, it's special because it's 300, and that's when bowling comes in. And bowling is very special because at the beginning of bowling, okay, you get 10. But if you get a strike and you don't strike out, you actually have what? You need to roll your next 2 balls, and your next 2 balls can either come in the next frame or in the next 2 frames if you get 2 more strikes. But if you're playing baseball and had 3 strikes, you'd be out. Now, if you had those 3 strikes together, what would the total of 3 strikes be? The total of 3 strikes would be this strike adds with these strike, you have 30, then you have 50, and then you have 10, you get a total of 60. So the total is 110 equals 140. Your DNA in the sun, 146. You are the student. You are, I add this up to come 56 as the student. Now, if I add them up a different way, excuse me, I'd be adding up, add 18 for all the zeros. So 140 would give you 158. And now you'd be the heaven of Mars. In the matrix, the silver matrix, Rubik's silver matrix, RUBIX, 39, 49, 50, 59, 69, 79, and for 83. Did I get that right? 24 and 9. Remember, this is 9. 24, 9, 33, 34, 35, 45, 55, 56, 66. Let me do this again. 18, 39, 40, 41, 50, 74. I don't know where I got that. I already knew that. Rubik's Jesus of Time. Matrix. If I get this right, 14, 34, 44, 52, 61, 71 is 85. The difference is 11. Silver matrix to Rubik's. The twisting and the maneuvering of the game. 45 is 1,035, and it says ace. The last time we had 153 was on Q. Q, and the 45th president, we have ace Q, ace queen. We get the 46, we get 1081. We're now on Venus. And this is where we stand, basically, of where we're supposed to stand right now. This was our last president, but in all actuality, we're coming over here, and this is not happening. Because this is where the spirit comes to Venus, and it's never going to happen. Because the presidency we're in right now is the 45th presidency. If Donald Trump gets re-elected, I mean, the 45th president-elect, okay, different president, because Grover Cleveland was counted twice. He was counted twice, Grover Cleveland. So we're here. We get over here. This is where the spirit meets our maker, number 46. And that's a reflection of Saturn and Mars. and it can never happen. Because when it does happen, I can only dream of the dreamiest dreams, the greatest thing that has ever happened. This is where the cat lives. This is where the animals live. 1081. It's beautiful. It's just beautiful. The heaven of one and one. It's just beautiful where everything comes together. I can't explain it. Number 47, where time Jesus on the cross comes in, comes over to 1128. And we're back to the cycle. Did I get that right? 1128 divided by 47 equals 24, the 24-hour day, the 28-day cycle of Saturn's numbers. 93, the skies of Saturn, the red sun, beta creation. 93, the number to Saturn is 93, creates the word sky. Why this is with the 28-day cycle, and we have Einstein. If you watched the last video, we have 1776, and we have Neptune that all come together in the same expression. EIN 28, ST 39, EIN 28. That's where this comes in. How do we get all this? How do we get number 47? 5 times 7, 5 plus 7 equals 35 and 12. 47. Jesus, a time on the cross. And the cross of what? Because of number 39 and the silver matrix. Add these two up, 39. That is where your Saturn comes in. But it's all built through 1776. The numbers of 1776. 888, 444, 222, 1776, 592, 592 times 3, 1776. 1776 divided by 6, 296, rotation in Venus. Let me see that this is 6, this is 5, this is 8, this is 4, this is 2. 1776 divided by 3 is 592. Yeah, we have 592. That was 3. There is no 5. There is no 7. There is no 9. There is no moon because the moon is the birth and the gateway in the birth. 79, 579, 35. 35 times 9 equals to 315. That is our ace position. When you add them up, 29, the ace position in the rotation of the cube. Sorry, get some rest. Thank you. What is this supposed to mean? I'm a little mixed up. 2, 4, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4 is our vibration, which would be the reverse of 8, 7, and 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. 6, 8, 14, 18, 19, 20, 22. 6, 8, 9, 10. 14 and 8, 22. 28, 9, 18, 19, 20. 32, 39. 7, 8, 9, and 4, 13, and 8, 21, and 7, 28. 28, 39, 28, 1, 3, 1. So that's how we get this. Number 48 equals to 1176. And the 649, 1176 plus 49 equals to 1225. And number 50 equals 1275. And number 51, Mars, equals to 1326. The god of beta creation of the half-life. 52, Earth, will be 1378, the gateway. And I have to keep going. Number 53, 1378 plus 53 equals 1431. 54, when we come out of the sun, plus 54 equals to 1485. Through Pluto and Mars, the matrix, DNA in the sun. And 55 equals to 1540. The blue world through Mars and the sun. 56, now we're going through time on the clock. 1586 in rotation through Mars. Plus 57, now we're into the moon. 57, the half-life, the ace, the student. Now we're going to go 58. 58 is Q11. I'm getting a little tired now, so I'm not even going to bother. Plus 59, ENEIO, 1770. That's ironic. 1770. And 16 is 1830. You know what? I don't know where it is, but I definitely can think like that. Let me look. There is I did drive down a road somewhere between Arizona and Las Vegas, and it was like they said, don't get out of your truck. Snakes and all kinds of stuff was happening out there. So let me look this up. Craig's Road, Nevada. No, don't know it. Don't know it. Anyways, we did a whole lot here. At least I think we did. We didn't get to the complete opposites of the colors of yellow and black and green and red. When you get the green, it's a go. When you get to red, it's a stop. If you look at the dartboard, we didn't go over the opposites. I'm tired. We'll do it again. Green, red. And not only the green and the red, but just to think about it, that because the center of the dartboards is green is in the 25 zone and the red is in the center zone, red is your 50. So red is your student. And the green is 25, telling you about Earth. So now you go 1, 4, 6, 15, 17, 19, 16. If I'm right, 9 and 5 are all green. They're green for go. And everything else is red, double red and triple red. Raphael 7286 and a constellation of Pegasus. Why are you asking that question? That's so funny. Why would anybody ask that question? Were you in the USA today and took a plane back to Canada? There's the answer. You watching the screen? I can't say anything else unless the screen wants to read me. I'm going to keep watching that. And then we have yellow and black. The question is the yellow and black underneath? You see, when we look at this, right, they could have put black over, red over the black, and then green. Is the point missing here, or does the point end? They could put green over the yellow. So green and yellow and red and black. So we have green and yellow, 49 green, 92 yellow, and red and black. 27 red and 29 black. So we have 2 and 9 is 11, 9 and 4 is 13. So we have MK, that'll be kosher. Here we have 9, 2 and 7 is 9, and 11. So we'd have IK. I don't know. 09. This will be 24. This will be 20. Area space is noted as 44. I'm going to take a look if you wrote anything now, and that'll be the end of this video. Okay, so the video's ending. I'm not sure why you said it. Please leave me a note or send me an email. I want to thank you for watching this video, and have a good night. Raphael 7286 in a constellation of Pegasus. Just know the truth will set you free. Mentally. Fit to know the difference.